A very good morning to everyone. Warm greetings to today's guest speaker, Dr. Sumit Narula, Dr. Meghna Bilare, Director, DYPIMR Institute of Management and Research, Dr. Vishal Wadaskar, Associate Director, DYPIMR, all academicians and researchers. I, Dr. Priyanka, extend my warm welcome to online National Faculty Development Program on identifying fake, clone, and predatory journals organized at DYPIMR. Dr. D.Y. Patil, Institute of Management and Research, is a premium institution of management and computer education in Pune, Maharashtra, around for 3 decades. DYPIMR functions under the well-known higher education brand of Dr. D.Y. Patil Unitech Society, Pune, under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chairman Dr. P.D. Patil Sir and Secretary Dr. Somnath Patil Sir. DYPIMR offers MBA and MCA programs which are affiliated to the nationally renowned Savitribai Phule Pune University. Institute is accredited A grade by NAC and also accredited by NBA for its MBA program. It is also awarded as winner of Best College Award in 2019 by SPPU. Today, on behalf of DYPIMR, I would like to request Meghna Bilare ma'am, Director DYPIMR, to virtually felicitate our today's guest speaker, Dr. Sumit Narula sir. Ma'am, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Meghna ma'am. Now, I would like to request Dr. Meghna ma'am to say some few words about this FDP. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Narula sir, academician from all over India. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the FDP on identifying fake, cloned and predatory journals. Really thank you all for the overwhelming response as the registration count has crossed 380. It's something more than expected. I guess it's just because of the sir's profile and the topic, because nowadays equally with the academics, research is very important. So I'm sure this FDP will be very helpful to you all. As the speaker for the day, Narula sir holds expertise in this topic. Wish you all a happy learning and thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, in previous days, when it was considered to be enough to be a just good teacher. But today, research is becoming necessary prerequisite to achieve success in the academic profession. After doing research, researchers are in the quest for publishing their research in top referred journal. But sometimes it is very difficult to understand authentic journals. Therefore, to support researchers in finding fake, clone and predatory journals and publish their research paper in referred journal, today we have a renowned personality and a very knowledgeable resource person with us is Mr. Sumit Narula sir. He is PhD in Electronic Media and Conflict Resolution from Punjab University, Chandigarh. He is presently working as Director, Head of Institution in Amity School of Communication in Amity University, Madhya Pradesh. He has got 3 masters and 2 postgraduate diplomas to his credit. He has published 2 books in mass communication and journalism and edited 7 books. One of his books, Environment Awareness and Role of Social Media with IGI publication, USA, has recently been indexed at Clarivate Book Citation Analysis, it is Web of Science, and also has published several national and international research papers in referred journal. He has also been to London, Dubai, Singapore, Amsterdam for his research work and paper presentation. The core areas for his research are new media, media research, electronic media, fake news detection, peace building, and conflict resolution. He is also the editor-in-chief of the biannual Scopus indexed and UGC care listed journal named Journal of Content, Community and Communication. He is also the chairman of recently established Center of Excellence for Detection of Fake News and Disinformation at AUMP. He has many workshops in SPSS, Smart PLS, fake news detection, and catching fake, clone, and predatory journals in academics. Sir, today we are very fortunate to have you with us to enlighten all academic fraternity and researcher on the topic identifying fake, clone, and predatory journal. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this introduction. I told you to give it a lesser one, but you gave the full introduction. Thank you. Thank you to the director, ma'am. Thank you to sir and to the whole fraternity, those who are there to listen to me. And Priyanka has listened me in Hyderabad in the symbiosis, so that is why we are again together. So today I will be showing you 7 slides, and after 7 slides, I will go live. And you will be astonished to see the number of journals which are cloned and still existing, the number of journals which are, what do you say, the journals which will be like predatory. ABDC list journals are there, clone journals are there, and what do I say that it's very, very difficult and tough time for us. Voice is, somebody's writing that voice is not audible. Am I audible, everybody, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Right, right. So maybe the internet connection at their end.
Yeah.
So I will be showing you some of the slides, interesting slides, and I will be sharing that slides with you also. And I will give you a link also where when I was a keynote speaker for Elsewhere, Elsewhere had that workshop for the Asia participants, and there were around 6,000 participants from all over Asia participating in that workshop where I was the keynote speaker. And I will be speaking in Malaysia and Singapore and various forums from that day onwards, which I got the opportunity for on this particular topic also, on this particular topic only. So I will be just starting with that. Right. So this would be a hands-on training session on how to catch predatory and clone journals. Specifically, I will be catching in front of you. I will be needing some names from you for the verification. Before that, I will show you my data from my end, and that is also a true data. And I am a Google certified trainer also. I went to the Singapore in 2019 in December for this training, where I was trained to catch fake news and disinformation. But during that work, I caught some of the journals and then got interested. This is my 75th workshop till now from May 2020 when we started taking workshop. So this is a journal. I will tell you about this journal at the end of the workshop. That's for my own publicity. We'll not do it right here now. So predatory publishing. Let's discuss what is predatory. Predatory publishing is called right-only publishing or deceptive publishing. It is an exploitative publishing business model that involves charging publication fees to authors without checking articles for quality and legitimacy, and without providing the other editorial services like peer review and all. I'll show you a couple of journals which have published around 8,000 research papers in a year, or somewhere around 4,000 research papers, and they were in Scopus. So there is a thin line of difference between predatory and cloned. In clone, your databases goes nowhere, but in predatory, your data goes to Scopus and get indexed. But then there is also a problem. They're regarded as predatory because scholars are tricked into publishing with them, although some authors may be aware that the journal is of poor quality or even fraudulent. So research scholars also publish with them. It's not the mistake. Sometimes they do this mistake because the papers are really very, very poor. A 3-page paper, research paper, published in a Scopus Index journal, tells itself a story. We will check that also. And the papers, the Bombay Stock Exchange papers publishing in a medical journal, that is also a poor story, I will tell you. New scholars from developing countries are said to be especially at risk of being misled by predatory publishers. According to one study, 60% of articles published in predatory journals receive no citations over the 5-year period publication. I'll show you that also. Everything will be example based. Cloned or pseudo journals. Clone journals web pages are a counterfeit mirror of an authentic journal that exploit the title and ISN of legitimate journal. In contrast to predatory journals, clone journals are more likely to accept papers from authors since they developed as the mirror image of reputable journals, including their domain name. Some of these counterfeit journals actively chase authors through a modified email message that announces a fake call for paper in a current issue. Authors may be duped by this solicitation into paying an open access publication fees, trusting that their work is about to be published in a reputable journal. Today, I will clear all your doubts about the open access publication fees also, when to give, when not to give, and what to do when you have to go for an open access fee. So they have misused the concept. It's a beautiful concept. Open access publication fees is a very, very good concept. This has been misused by these clone journals. So let's discuss what is impact factor and how they are impacting our life. So I will be just going to this website, that is predatoryjournals.com/matrices. There are only 2 types of impact factor that has to be considered. One is the site score by Elsewhere, And the another one is the JCR, Journal Citation Report by the Clarivate. All other impact factor are useless and dubious in the academic industry of India as well as abroad. So let's go to this link. So this link tells us list of misleading and fake matrices. So they have given us 7 points. Let's see these points. Then I will tell you that what is that list. The link is predatoryjournals.com/matrices. First point, the website for the matrix. I'll just stop my video because there might be a bandwidth problem. Right. The website for the metric is non-transparent and provides little information about itself, such as location, management team, and its experience. Other company information like the company charges journal for the inclusion in the list. The values for most of all of the journals will increase. And the fourth point, very, very important point for you to understand. The company uses Google Scholar as its database for calculating matrices. Google Scholar does not screen for quality and indexes predatory journal. So be very, very careful. If a journal is saying that it is Google indexed, do not follow for that. Do not fall for that journal, because there might be a problem. There might be a problem with that journal because Google Scholar does not screen for quality and indexes predatory journal. So this will be a very big troublesome issue for you in times to come. If you think that Google Scholar is a very, very big thing. No, everything which is online is Google indexed and Google Scholar will take that. So there is no science involved in it. The methodology for calculating the value is contrived, unscientific, or unoriginal. The company exists solely for the purpose of earning money from questionable journals that use the gold open access. Questionable journals. The company charges the journals and assigns them a value, and then the journals use the number to help increase article submissions and therefore revenue. Alternatively, the company exists as a front for an existing publisher and assigns value to that published journals. It's total fraud. Now, let's see the list alphabetically. AE Global Index is there. So as and when you see this AE Global Index, just beware. Arab Impact Fact, Site Factor. The original one is Site Score. So if you see somebody using Site Factor or Cosmos Impact Factor, just beware. If you see somebody is using DRJI or DOI, that is Digital Object Identifier. But somebody has made Digital Online Identified Database System. That is also dubious. Then ESGI, ESCI. This is for you, the homework today that you will do and read about all these RUG and dubious impact factor. Index Copernicus. Most of the RUG and predatory journals will be using this Index Copernicus or Infobase Index. So be very, very careful. Never ever go for them. And then International Institute of Organized Research is also there. Then from J, there is JIF, O, P. Root indexing is also there. Many people fall prey to root indexing. This is for the editors also. Those who are listening to me, some of the editors are there. Never ever go for these kind of impact factors on your website of the journal. These are some of the points. The first point. So only site score and JCR. Next, on the same website, if you click on the publishers, you will see the dubious list of the dubious publishers. The one which is going very, very rapidly is that Bentham Open. Beware, do not publish with them. So this is a full list alphabetically for the predatory publishers. Right? On the same website, it's an important website, you see the link of journals. It's a tab. So list of predatory journals. This list is an exhaustive list. It has not improved after 2018. I will show you a couple of more journals, but this list has 4 keywords or 5 keywords, which you have to carefully see. If a journal starts with the name of American, European, Asian, Global, and International, these 5 names, please be aware that it can be a predatory journal. So if you go to I, alphabetically, you can see almost all the journals started with the name of International are there in the list. Why? Because to have a name International is very, very easy. I can say that I'm an international speaker. You can say that you have an international journal, but to sustain to that level is very, very tough. And most of the time, the journals which started with the name of International found themselves in this list, right? So whenever there is an international name, please be very, very careful that it can be a predatory journal. Not all the journals are predatory, but yes, there is a tendency. 95% of the names of the international, American, European, Asian are in the list of predatory journals. Coming back to my presentation again. So one important link, we have our Center for Detection of Fake News and Disinformation. This has now become the Center of Excellence. And I'm a Google certified trainer. So we debunk fake news and disinformation also, where Google pays us whenever we take any workshop in the field of fake news detection and disinformation. So this is some of the work that we are doing. We are doing digital forensics, clone journals, predatory journals, and you can see in media gallery a lot of work that we are doing, and it is helping the society, helping the students, and helping the people who are around us. We have started a helpline also, and I will take you to that helpline also. This is a lot of work that we are doing in this field. So that is also an important link for you to follow. So that is again one more link, UGC care link. I'll just show you that link. I will get back to this link later. This is a very important link for you. I will come back to this link also. And then yes, you can write to title suggestion@scopus.com as and when you have any problem with any of the Scopus Index journal, you can write to them. They will get back to you. Please write down this email ID, that is title suggestion@scopus.com. Next, we have also started an email helpline. I am working on that helpline. The mail directly comes to me. The email ID is cdfnd@gwa.amity.edu. This is for faculties and research scholars of India to catch and detect fake, clone, and predatory journals. We will answer your queries in 48 hours. As and when you have any query, you don't want to speak in public, there is something very personal you would like to discuss, you can write to us at cdfnd. We don't share your data with anybody. The data is safe with us. We never ever misuse anybody's personal data. So as and when you have any problem about any research paper, any journal, anything, we will be replying you back in 48 hours. So this would be there, cdfnd@gw.mit.edu. Because Scopus takes a time. They take 10 to 15 days to reply. We will reply back to you in 48 hours. So 15 crucial points, then I will go for hands-on. First, most predatory clone journals will not have any submission deadlines. They will publish out of the purview scope of the journal. I will prove that also. They will always charge money and will give you early publications. Most of them will be having multiple journals doing the same job. Sometimes their one journal is indexed. They also use the cloned website with same logo and ISN numbers. Most of predatory journals will use Gmail accounts. I'm not against Gmail. I'm not at all against Gmail or Yahoo, but you cannot use your personal email IDs or any personal email IDs for your journal's work. It is an official work. There will be no contact details of the editor and editors. There will be no contact details. I'll show you that. Or there will be fake names. Always check the UGC care list, Scopus, Web of Science data before submitting to any journal. Always check the making of the website. I will show you that how you can check the making of the website. Then you can check the fake stamps of Scopus. There are mostly fake stamps. Again, the very, very important point, which I always say, Google indexing is very easy. There is no science involved in it, and it is not useful in academics, but it gives you just more citations. So Google indexing को लेके आपको बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं बन जाना है. It's nothing. It's just a gimmick. If it is an open access journal, look for DOAJ stamp. The journal must give you DOI number, that is the digital object identifier. Most renowned journals are now integrating the ORCID ID with your research publication because some imposter can misuse your research or can misuse your name. I will show you that. How can you save from that? And all predatory will have less or no citations and will be involved in unethical and malpractice. So this is my contact details, my email ID, my mobile number. I'm very, very active on LinkedIn. Every day or something, I put something on LinkedIn related to this, and you can catch me and you can follow me there. And these are my contact details. And I'm very, very active in catching people in fake predatory and clone journals. And I'm very, very happy if you give me some data which I don't have. I will be showing you my data, but I would be happy if I get some more data from your side. So I'm going live. Ma'am, we need to mute somebody. There is a disturbance. Just see that who is doing that. So the first journal that we will be catching today will be, and this is a live journal. It is still taking papers, is Adalia journal. Just look at this website. First point, which is doubtful, is the Gmail ID that they are using. Second point, which is doubtful, is the impact factor, which is 5.3. You can see it here. We don't know who has given them this impact factor, right? When you go to contact, there are no details, and a picture of somebody like this is not at all possible on a good journal. There are copyright infringement acts against them. Editorial board, only the names. You don't know who those people are, their email IDs and their details. Anybody's name can be used. You go to call for paper and you can see the scope. Scope is from science to architecture, including all the subjects. This just cannot happen with an international journal, right? And that which says that it is in Web of Science. It says that it is in Web of Science, so it is not at all possible, not at all possible. And then again, once you go down, you see the screenshot of Web of Science, that this journal is in Web of Science. Yes, this journal is in Web of Science. It is provable. We can prove that, but this is not the original website of this journal. Why? You see on the screenshot only. The category is archaeology only. It cannot publish paper more than archaeology, more than in the area of archaeology. And then it is a Turkey paper, Turkish journal, Antalya, Turkey. So this could not be the original website. This should arise some kind of doubts. And then you can see some logos being misused here, right? And then if you deep dig, you go to archives. And if you go to the volume 10, February 2021 issues, just look at some of the papers. Anything people are publishing, anything, right? So how to check that? Very, very important question for us to answer today. How to check that? We will go to the Web of Science resources. You can also enter the Web of Science resources with your Gmail ID, create free account and log in. I have created my free account and I will be logging in with my Gmail ID like this. Email ID and password. You can also, or using it like Facebook, Google, Orchid and LinkedIn. So it's very easy. We will sign in and it will take us to the MJL. MJL is the Master Journal List. And here we will type the name Adalia, search journal, and you can see this screenshot is here. That screenshot which they have taken has been taken from here. So now, where is the original journal? They didn't give us this link, view profile page. Click on view profile page and you will see the details about that journal. You can see its annual journal, issues for year 1, and 100% the databases of Web of Science will take you to the original website. And it's same with the Elsevier databases also. So we will click on the journal website, visit site, and let's see. Where does it take? So here is the original website. It has taken us to the original website. Can you believe that? This is the original website publishing in Turkish and from Turkey. The same journal, the Adalia. What we saw was this journal, the Adalia journal. Just look at the audacity of them working in this field. You go back and if you see again the front page of this journal, just look at this journal, the audacity that in which they are working against us. And why I am after them is they are just after the UGC people like UGC Care List 2. All the clone journals are talking about UGC Care List 2. Why? Because they are fooling the Indian research scholars only. We are their targets. They just want to ruin the Indian academics and the research of Indian academics. So all the journals which are cloned will be speaking about UGC Care Group 2 only. This is the first one. These are international. I will show you a couple of Indian journals also which have been cloned. The first one. Now let's go to the second one. There is one more journal named Ot, and this is a website. Now again, if you see this website, prima facie it is looking like the original website, but there are many problems in that website. First is that throughout the year, 3,000 rupees, 12 issues and all. And again, UGC Care Group 2. If it is an international journal, why are they worrying about UGC Group 2? They should not speak about that. Most of the international journals are not worried about UGC Care Group 2. You go to contact detail, the same picture is used here, which you saw that in the Adalia journal. So it means that the people are the same one, those who are fooling us. Again, the editorial board, no details, only the names. If you go to the call for paper, you will see all the areas from science to, you can say, architecture are there. It's just not possible, right? Now it is in group 2. So it is in Scopus or in Web of Science, but you click here, it will take you to the Scopus ID. They have put that on their own website, right? Now the problem is that people are not clicking on the source homepage. This journal is in Scopus. It is an Italian journal publishing in Italian language. But if you click on the source homepage here, it will take you to the original website. Here it is. We just have to do the same thing from the website. They have put that on the website only. That this is a link of the Ot journal. But they haven't told us that the original website is this. Publishing in Italian, working from Italy. The second incident of a clone journal, which is there and asking for people. And if you go to the papers, let me show you some of the papers also. You will be astonished to see the papers. I don't want to use that word, but most of these papers are useless papers. But sometimes good papers are also being published with them without knowing that whether it's a clone journal or an original journal. Mostly you can see the paper from Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore, South Indian, the universities are being fooled by them. You can see the Coimbatore thing and all. These papers will stay here. Nobody gonna remove them. it will be come under the area of plagiarism. If you publish them somewhere else, they will never be added into the Scopus databases. Let's go to the third one. Xi'an, Journal of Architecture and Technology. Just look at this website now. Again, the same thing, summit@gmail.com, right? The screenshot of Scopus. Why do we need that? We don't need that if it's an original journal. No original journal will use that. Again, the same thing, which you saw throughout the year, blind peer review, 12 issues, Gmail, impact factor 3.7, dubious. You don't know from where they have taken, right? Again, the logos, the UGC, Crossref, Index Copernicus is dubious. Why they have given the Index Copernicus logo? So now how to check them? We have to go to the Scopus databases. You can also enter with your Scopus databases with your Gmail ID. I have entered with my university ID. So you go to sources. While you are at the sources, you will get this thing. You can search through title, subject area, publisher, and ISN. We will go by title. We'll copy the name here. Journal of Xi'an, University of Architecture and Technology. Copy. We'll put the name here. Scopus will self-populate because it is indexed in Scopus. So the name will be like this. You will click here. The name will come on its own. You will again click here. And then you can see this journal is in Scopus. It's a science press journal. And the area is engineering to building and construction. And arts and humanities also. This is what it has been misused. That there is arts and humanities also. So where is the source homepage? Here it is. We'll click on source homepage. It will take us to the original website, which is a Chinese website published in China by the Science Press. Meanwhile, this website is opening. They might be slow. There is one more. Zhejiang Journal. Journal of Zhejiang University. This is also being cloned. This is not the original website. I think now you can understand that how a cloned website look like with the Gmail ID and with the screenshot with multidisciplinary UGC logo and all. If it is an international journal, why they are worrying for UGC logo? Again, call for paper throughout the year. It's not like that. It's never throughout the year, right? Current issue. Pune metropolitan area. Somebody has published the paper, National Institute of Construction Management and Research. You can see that people are being fooled by these tricky journals. So meanwhile, this website is opening. We will again go to Scopus databases. We'll go to sources. We'll put this name now. You can see that they have written active journal in Scopus. Title, Manvi. Again, self-populated by Scopus. Go here. Again, you can see the source homepage. We click on source homepage. And this is the original journal. Can you read that? And Chinese journal publishing in English language is the original journal in China. And somebody has eventually made that cloned website of this journal and earning money out of that. And people are publishing with them. I've shown you a couple of papers also. This might have happened to your institution also, ma'am. So I'm not sure, but if you be very, very careful next time onwards, this should not be happening to any of the institution in India. But this have happened to a lot of institutions wherever I have taken the workshop. Right. Next one. High technology letters. Look at this website. Anybody can unmute and can tell me that where is the original website and how do you feel that it's a cloned website, so that I can understand that you are getting me.
May I, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Actually, the first important thing is the Gmail account is there. Submit your paper on editor journal at gmail.com. This is first one. Second one is again mentioned Scopus database active journal in UGC care group, second journal.
And
so as well as impact
2.7.
factor is 2.7, and they have mentioned that also. And same thing again as per your previous case studies, same here. So this is also a fake journal.
This is also fake journal. So now where is the original journal? We have to have the patience with us.
Yes.
We will go to Scopus again. We'll go to sources. We'll type high technology letters. If the journal is not in Scopus, then it's a fake journal. Otherwise, sometimes Scopus does not give you the original website. That is a problem with Scopus. I'll tell you how to solve that. This is now high technology letters. Again, a Chinese journal being cloned here. And you go to source homepage. Sometimes the source homepage will not work, or the website will not work, but it means that this could not be the original website. Even then, it is not the original website because it's not at the source homepage of the particular journal in Scopus. Right. So I will show you 7 to 8 more journals. I think everybody will be able to catch them now. And they're live. These are not closed websites. These are still working, still asking to get in touch with you if you are having any conference. Some of them have gone up to the level of having a conference, a full conference with a clone journal without asking them that what is the true credentials of that journal. So just look at this journal again. This Proteus journal, again, Web of Science, impact factor 1.5. Again, UEC Care Group 2, the screenshot. The screenshot says that it is a journal which is being published in Shippensburg, USA, Pennsylvania, and it does not look like a Pennsylvanian journal website. Does not look like a Pennsylvanian. Again, within 48 hours, they are taking 48 hours. Earlier, they were publishing 24 hours. So they're worse than Champak Nandan, which I say. Even Champak Nandan take 1 week to read your Hindi or Marathi, whatever you're writing. I'll show you a couple of Marathi journals which are being cloned by these, what do you say, academic scamsters. Right. So again, the problem is the same with the journal. We will go to the Web of Science sources and search that where is that original website. Return to search result in Web of Science. We'll put the name here. Proteus journal, search. Here it is, Shippensburg, USA. They've given us this screenshot on the website, but there is a lot more. You click on view profile page, and then you visit site. When you visit site, it will come over the Adalia now. This is the original website of Shippensburg University, Proteus, a journal of ideas. Can you beat that? If I write to the journal, they said that the website is from some Asian countries, maybe India. So it comes under the purview of Indian government. They just cannot stop this work because they know that their work is original, their journal is original, and the original journal name is lying with the Web of Science. So it is a problem of the researchers, and it is with us now. The onus is on us. That is why I'm taking these awareness workshops, so that we should not caught into this now. UGC will not take any responsibility of that. I will show you the notice of UGC also on the UGC Care unipune.ac.in that UGC has no responsibility now. It is a responsibility of the researchers, the guides, and the institutions if they get caught into these kind of malpractices by the faculties or by the research scholars. And I will not blame the research scholars because research scholars has to be trained, has to be made aware, and guides too has to be made and trained. Awareness has to be given to all. We just cannot leave our research scholars in the lurch that it is your problem. No, it is everybody's problem. So Proteus one, and the next one is high technology letter. We have gsscience.net. Again, you can see Scopus Active Journal, UC Care Group 2 Journal, all the dubious links they are using. You go to contact, no detail, editorial board, only the names. These people doesn't know that their names have been misused here because they don't know that. You go to archives, current issue. It's still there. People are still publishing with them. And these are some of the papers you can see. I feel very, very bad for them whenever this happens. And sometimes I'm not I don't feel bad because the papers are really, really useless. So I feel that these useless papers can go here only. Customer satisfaction to Mars Zomato. Can you see this paper? So this paper has published in this journal, and the journal has used the Google Drive link to upload it on the website. Can you beat that? So it's tough days for Indian academics and Indian research ahead if we're doing this kind of work. So where is that journal? It is saying it is in Scopus. We can again copy this name from here. We can search it through Schemago also. Schemago gives you the data of the Scopus index journal only. So write down the name here in this Schemago. Schemago can give you that information. And sometimes if Schemago does not give you the information, you can go to Scopus again, go to sources, write down the name here. It's in Scopus, and if it is not in Scopus, then we have to search that from where they are giving us this. We can click on this link. Yes, it is in Scopus. It's a Dutch journal. Can you beat that? It's a Dutch journal publishing in Dutch language, and this is what this journal is all about. It's a German journal. What do you say? The German journal. Somebody has made the clone website of this journal. Very, very difficult days. If at all there is no awareness. Yes. Then we have the Sustainable Humanosphere, whose website was cloned. They publish one paper a year, a Japanese journal, and I'll show you the notice because they were very, very active and they protested with the cloned website, and that website is down. Just look at this link. As of 3rd of September, the fraudulent website seems to have been closed down. But the damage has been done for 6 months. The journal was there, the cloned journal. So this is very, very important thing for you now to understand that this is a very, very big problem which we are facing, and that because of lockdown, everybody is into a publication spree. Everybody wants to publish something and another thing. But be very, very careful that where are you publishing. One more journal, Lino. I think you can catch it now. Even a kid can catch it now, and it's a dubious or cloned journal. Why? The screenshot and all the details. Just spend 30 seconds on this journal. One more. Got area. Spend 30 seconds on this journal again. Unmute and please anybody can give me 5 options. 5
Sir, one
pointers.
is a test engineering and management journal.
We will go to test engineering and management in the second half because that is the predatory journal. We'll go to that. I have a full data of test engineering and management. That is in
Okay,
the list
sir.
of predatory journals. I'll work on that. So you have any name of the journal? Write that in the chat box. I'll search it for you also. So just give me 2-3 points that how this journal is cloned. Anybody? Screenshot of Scopus.
Hello, sir. Response within 24 hours. Fast
publication process.
Within fast publication, response within 24 hours is not possible. जहां भी कहीं आपको 24 hours का response दिखे, बिल्कुल उस काम को छोड़ दीजिए.
Sir, we also need to look for the board and Gmail account. Who are the editorial board?
Contact us. Yes, you go to the contact us. There will be no detail again.
Yes.
You're unable to contact them. But अगर जैसे आप mail करोगे कि मैंने पैसे देने हैं, you'll get all the details to where to submit that money. You go to the authors and archives.
And all these international journals should not have the UGC care approved. That
UGC care approved.
There is no.
Why?
I don't
because
think
they are fooling. Yes, they are fooling our system only, ma'am. They're after us only.
Yes.
They're after us only. Right. One more. You can again see the same problem with this journal. Right. One more. You can see Scopus indexed till 2014. People will not see this. People will see this and get that published. The journal was closed in 2014. Somebody made that website, but people are still publishing with them. We are in so much of hurry. That is why these problems are happening with us. One more. From where I get this information? People like you tell us. They are whistleblower. They tell us that, sir, this is happening. Please verify it for us. Just look at this journal. I got this journal yesterday night only. When I was preparing for the workshop, I was just checking my database. So somebody sent me this mail. Sir, this is the journal. Please verify. While I was verifying this journal, I got it on my database that yes, I should show this to you. This is the latest one which has been cloned. Zaishan journal. Right? So these are the international journals working in the area of various languages, but are cloned by Indians, or you can say the Asians. So Peduma again, a cloned one. Sorry. Again, an example of a unique journal, Aguim. Just look at this journal. Impact factor 6.1. The uniqueness of this journal is this: the audacity throughout the year, acceptance status 24 hours, publication 24 hours, issues 12, areas multidisciplinary, again Gmail ID 2060 and all, and the dubious impact factor. You can find that it's a Belgium journal through Schemago also, and through the Scopus databases also. Go to sources, enter title, put the name, again self-populated here, find sources. The problem with this journal is that even Scopus does not have the source homepage here. The problem is that, but the area is archaeology, that is here. So if the source homepage is not here, it is difficult to find the journal's real website, right? It is in Université de Liga, a Belgium journal publishing in French language, but it is difficult to reach sometimes these kind of journals. That is why the journals websites are cloned, so that you are not able to reach to the original website, and you will fall prey to this website, which is looking like an original website, right? But in the contact, there will be no details. In the editorial board, there is nothing. I will show you our journal, Journal of Content, Community and Communication. It's a Scopus Index journal. This is the only media journal by any university in India, which is a Scopus Index journal. There are two media journals. One is by Mica and another is Media Watch. But this is only by any university in India, which is in Scopus. Why? Because we are working very hard in this area, and I'm quite qualified to catch them and to know what is good or bad. So research is also good onto our part. So that is why it got indexed. So if you see the details, if you see the editorial board, you go to chief editor, you'll get all my details, including my mobile number. In case of emergency, you can contact me, including the official email ID. And we will always send you the email through this email, that is jcc@gwa.amity.edu or S Narula. We don't have any Gmail ID to run this journal. And then if you go to the members, all the details of the members with pictures and with email ID is given here with their permissions. Nothing is without permission. So this is the work that you have to see and check if you are looking at the journal and its originality. That is a very, very important part of you to do the verification process on your own. Right. So any journal you would like to check for cloning? Anybody? Then I will shift to the Indian list of cloned journals. The journals of Marathi language and other language, Telugu, Kannada, Urdu, Sanskrit are being cloned. I'll show you that also. So any journal your mind, which you like to check?
Sir, we would like to look for Wesleyan Journal of Research.
Wesleyan Journal of Research is a predatory journal. It is in UCB list. It's a Bankura University College journal. Very soon it will be out. There are a lot many complaints against this journal. It is publishing everything to anything. You just send them the paper, they're publishing. It's a print journal. They're running a website, and this is a website of that journal. And it is a predatory journal, and there are charges against this journal. So my point should be that you should not go with this journal. But it's a original website. It's not a clone website.
There was one more journal.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
So there's one more journal, Journal of Economics and Business.
Journal of Economics.
Indian Journal of Economics and Business.
One is the elsewhere journal, but you are saying Indian journal. Indian Journal of Economics and Business.
Yes, sir.
ashwinanokha.com. It says that it is in Scopus.
Yes, yes.
Let me check it. It might be in the discontinued list also. So you need to check the discontinued list also, as and when you go to Scopus. Just write before going to Scopus databases, download or write discontinued list Scopus 2021. So this link will come in front of you, sheet 1, and you can download this list. So I have downloaded many a times, but I'll show you this, that it will come into your Excel and it will look like this. It is a February 2021 list, discontinued list here. And you can see that newly added titles are highlighted in orange. So some of the newly added titles are here, and these are already added titles, which are in the discontinued list. So we can search it here also, because the website of that journal will never tell you that they have been discontinued. They will keep on taking money and they will keep on publishing papers, but the papers will not be uploaded and added into the databases of elsewhere after the name is there. So what was that name? Indian Indian Journal of Science and Technology, Indian Journal of
Economic, Indian Journal of Economics and Business.
Okay, the name is not there in the discontinued list. So let's check it whether it is predatory or not. So we'll check that into the Scopus sources. The name is Indian Journal of, I have written that name also. It was in my Indian Journal of Economics and Business. The publisher name is dubious. It is there. Go to the content coverage. The documents are less and it's not been out. So it's not dubious as of now. This journal is not dubious as of now because it's only a 2-year-old journal and the publication score is also very less. If you go to the site score, it is running very low, no citations at all. And I think it might go out in times to come, but the site score has reached 3. If it has reached 3, so that means it will be, if you go from down, it will be here. It will be in the top 100 research journals in the category of business and international management. It will jump. The rankings will come in June. So my answer to you is wait for 2-3 months and then publish with them. Just wait for 2-3 months. Then where does this stand? Because they have no site score before 6 months before, but now the site score is quite high and it is showing 3 point. So it is a big number. 43 documents, 131 citations to date. And you can check the citations. You can check almost everything of any journal. But the problem with that is that they are being cited by this International Journal of Combinatorial Graph Theory and Application. And this journal stands nowhere. And it is the same journal, the same publisher. The International Journal of वो एक दूसरे को ही cite कर रहे हैं. So this can also be caught. ये भी पकड़ा जाएगा. Again, you can see Ashwin Anokha publication, the same publisher with International Journal of Combination. So they have 2 journals and you can see all the journals are citing each other. ये mathematical control science वाला भी इनका ही हो सकता है जानकार. ये MU के publication. So they are in deal with each other. Journal of Mathematical Control Science and Application. So this is a very, very unique case study. And this global and scholastic is also by the MUK. So the global will also be citing by them. So this is a kind of citation cartel. They cite each other. You can see one journal is citing them again and again. And elsewhere check that also. And it will be red flagged.
So, sir, is this done only to improve the citation? Is
Yes,
it something
it is
mutual
done,
understanding
yes.
in between them?
Mutual understanding of several journals are there. Those who are
Okay.
weak and are useless and by chance they are in Scopus. So mutual understanding is being done between them. And this is called citation cartel. And this is a very, very unique kind of concept that you can see in this thing, which is coming up.
Yes, exactly.
So can I tell
Right.
the journal name?
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, this is Wutan, W-U-T-A-N.
W-U-T-A-N.
Wutan Huatan, H-U-A-T-A-N.
ये मेरे
H-U-A.
डेटा में नहीं था. I have added this. This is a clone journal, ma'am, 100%.
Okay, Jishua Jishu. Yeah.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Yes. I
I'll
already
just give you the original one.
published with this.
Tell them to withdraw and go for the cybercrime case against them. Otherwise, they will not give you the money or the paper. Now, the problem arises that once you even get back your paper, but the paper is internet archived, it will be catch into the plagiarism thing. Like if you send that paper to me, it's a very good paper. I will not be able to publish that.
I got it. Okay.
Because it will be into the internet archive. Now let's check the original website. It's an hands-on.
So they are showing DOI, even then it is not authentic?
I'll show you the original website, ma'am. I will show you the original website. This is not the original website. I'll show you that where is the original website. This is a Chinese journal. The original website will be in China. It has all the prima facie features of a clone journal, but I just need to see whether they are in Scopus or in Web of Science. So most probably they are writing Scopus here. So let me take you to the Scopus databases. This journal was not in my databases also. I have added that in my diary. So we'll go to Scopus. It is in Scopus. The area is geology, ma'am. The first point that you need to see is that Earth planetary science is geology.
Okay.
That means they cannot go beyond your area. So the site is unreachable. That is why they have misused this, that the site is unreachable. But we have one more area to go. We can go through Schemago. Let's go what Schemago says us on this. Japan. It's a Japanese journal, China National Publishing Industry. This is the homepage here, ma'am. And it will take us to the regional website.
Oh, I have already published one with them.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes I get late and I feel really bad that if workshop could have been earlier, or you could have been in touch with me or with the elsewhere workshop, which was attended by 6,000 people, you could have been saved. So you can see, ma'am. So even if they have given you a DUI, that doesn't signify that they are the original ones.
Okay.
You need to reach to the regional website, and that DUI should be working. I doubt that their DUI should be working. वो DUI number तो दे देते हैं, पर वो DUI चलता नहीं है. What is DUI? It is not easy to take the DUI. We have the Crossref account for metadata manager for my account. I give DUI to all my research papers to make them machine readable. So I'll just show you the account, like what we are doing, what I am doing, because I'm doing this thing on my own. I have no publisher with me. So this is the account. So I add all the research papers manually here. And when the DOI is acceptable, then if you click on the DOI, it will directly take you to that research paper, wherever that stands. वो research paper दुनिया में कहीं भी हो, DOI से निकल आएगा.
Absolutely.
So the problem arises with those journals is that they can give you a DOI, but the DOI sometimes will not take you to the original paper.
Okay.
Because to get the DOI, you have to fulfill so many conditions. I'll just show you that the details that they are asking.
Is it possible when we are publishing at that time, that point of time, DOI is taking us to the journal, but later on it's not?
Later on, yes, they can scrap it because it's a fake, it's a clone journal, ma'am. They will do every kind of every kind of malpractice or unethical practice. So you can see, if to get a DOI of a research paper, these are some of the details: article, date, abstract, contributor detail, funding. I'm telling you the inside story, license, references.
Okay.
10 to 12 queries that you have to fill. Only then you'll get a DOI.
Okay. And what
Don't
about
get the
like
DOI
any journal which is, publish hard copy of the
hard
journal?
copy is dubious. You will never get the citation. It is always dubious to publish with them. But yes, it survives you that it is in UGC care list 1. We have 2 lists, 2 and 1. In 1, there are the journals which are of the hard copy kind of journal. So there you can survive. भी चलिए UGC clear list 1 में है, कोई बात नहीं, citations नहीं आ रही. But एक researcher को नींद नहीं आनी चाहिए if he is not getting citation. That means his research is poor. So you should not have that thing in your mind that I will go for the print one. People should go for the online good research journal where you can be cited. Google Scholar पे आपका score भी बढ़ेगा, impact factor भी आएगा.
Okay.
Right? On the same website, ma'am, if you could have seen this screenshot, ये आपकी website पे हूँ मैं, वो screenshot आपको देखो यहाँ लेके आ रहा है और यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है geology and all. ये देखिए, on the same journal. If you click on the screenshot, थोड़ा अगर आपने carefully देखा होता तो आप पेपर ही ना भेजते. It's a geology can.
Yeah, I have seen in this Scopus website, and I saw the journal. I thought it's authentic. I didn't check that area in it.
Yes. Subject area. That is also a point of concern for everybody. Please check the subject area.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sorry for this loss, ma'am, but this is very, very necessary for all of us to understand and to tell
but at least now we know. At least now we know.
Yes.
At least now we know.
Right. Anybody? Any journal?
Hello? Yeah, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Journal of Information and Computational Science, sir. Journal of Information and Computational Science.
What do we want to know about this journal, ma'am?
Yeah, we have published papers. Is it authentic, sir? Just wanted to know.
I don't think so. Again, you can see the prima facie the problems, right? UC Group 2 journal. Let's go to the original website. I think it was removed a lot many years ago. Just keep your fingers crossed. Yes, this was removed long back ago. It was there till 2015, and somebody made that clone website of this journal. This was also not in my databases. I'm writing in my diary so that in my next workshop, I can speak about this journal also. I'm sorry for this loss, but this is a clone journal, man. Your name will never be added into the Scopus database. So how many papers people published?
See, like along with me, there are other people's, maybe like 13 and 15 papers are published.
Oh my God. Oh, you can imagine the sort of the agony that you will be facing. And yes, ma'am. I'm just starting my video because I need to, you have to see my face also now. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Sir, Journal of Kala Sarovar.
Kala Sarovar has a dubious kind of reputation. It is there in the UST care list 1, and somebody has made the website also. Its website was there in the cloned website, but somebody then said it's not the cloned website. They have made the original website. So Kala Sarovar is 100% dubious. If you see, it's a Hindi journal. Kala Sanskriti ka त्रैमासिक journal है. I'll get back to this. Kala Sarovar पे ऊपर मैं time लगाऊंगा. Like test engineering.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Right.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Journal of Shanghai, sir. Zhejiang University.
So this is a cloned website. This is a cloned website, ma'am.
Yes.
This is the same website you are looking for?
Yes, sir.
This is a cloned website. मैं भी लिख रहा हूँ. मेरा डेटा काफी इंक्रीज हो गया आप लोगों से मिलके.
अच्छा.
मेरे डेटाबेस में भी नहीं था. Right. I'm writing Journal of Shanghai, Zhejiang University. Now, where is the original one? कैसे एक ही link में पता चल गया? Because of this, the screenshot of Scopus. Or it's a Springer journal. If you go back, if you click on the top, here it is. It's a Springer journal. ऊपर ही पड़ा उसके.
Yes.
ये रहा. So this is the original one, which is indexed in Scopus. But what we saw was this website. Sorry, Zhejiang गलत click कर दिया उसने. ये रहा. So sorry for that loss also.
Okay.
Sometimes it's good also to you got some humor in your life that this has happened and you didn't check it. But sometimes I really feel bad because these things could have been saved. The paper could have been saved, could have been sent somewhere else.
Sir, I put up in chat box the link for the journal.
Checking it.
IJCSNS.org.
Not opening. I'll just copy. No. International Journal of Computer Science and Network Security. Now it says nothing as of now, so we have to check it is in which databases. जो इस तरह के जो highlighted logos वाले journal होते हैं, be very careful with them. They are telling us कि यहाँ जाओ वहाँ जाओ. We don't need that. We are educated enough to see that where to go in the journal's website. The arrows जहाँ लगे होते हैं, be very careful with them also. So Thomson and Reuters is nothing. It is Clarivate now. So Clarivate आ चुका है. Thomson and Reuters खत्म हो चुका है. Clarivate has bought Web of Science. So जहाँ Thomson and Reuters आए, be doubtful. There is no Thomson and Reuters indexing now.
Okay.
So site factor लिया हुआ इन्होंने. Site factor dubious है. Site score है original. देखिए site factor. I have told you that site factor is dubious. They have taken site factor. So it is dubious now. We go to home. I don't think so, sir. This journal is indexed anywhere. So if you tell me to where to check, I can check it for you. What do you think that this journal is in? Where? In which database? In which database?
It's basically related with the mostly it's related with the computer networks.
So okay, when you publish the paper with them, they say that in which database? इन्होंने अपने आप को किस database में बताया है?
No, not checked, sir, yet. I have not published the paper, but just checking for this.
So don't publish with them.
No,
just,
not yet.
Wastage of time. Next one is Seabold report. Seabold report is also cloned, ma'am. I will show you that the original one, the Seabold Journal. This is a cloned journal, the Seabold, right? And the original one is in Scopus, and I will take you to the original website through this. We'll go to Scopus again, sources. We'll write Seabold here. Seabold report here. Media Technology Journal. Now again, problem is, we don't have the source homepage here. No issues. We will not lose heart. We'll go to Schemago. We'll take the help of Schemago. We'll write the name here, Seabold report. Here it is, United States. Media and Technology. They too don't have the website, but you can click on this publisher and you can reach there. Advertisement bhi aa jati hai, log advertisement bahut de rahe hain aajkal. And you can reach to the publisher. You can reach through this journal also. और इसका original website मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. UGC has also given us a link. UGC की भी UGC Care Uni Pune. आप तो पुणे में हैं. You are in Pune, so you should be knowing about that link. Let's go to that link. ugccareunipune.ac.in. When you reach there, you can enter with your Gmail ID, a simple password, prove that you're not a robot, log in, and you can go to the home page. When you go to the home page, you can see group 2, list of clone journals, group 2, those which I am showing you, and you can see this list. It's not the final list. ये list increase हो रही है. इस journals में आप देख सकते हैं. ये देखिए. Natural Remedies, Shanghai Jitsong University, Zidian, Lee Panse, Lino, Novimir. I haven't shown you Novimir. Novimir is a Russian journal. Proteus. Here it is, Seabold. So Seabold का original कहाँ है? ये रहा. So this is the original one, the Seabold. Right. So again, I'm seeing the chat box now. Lot many queries are coming. So is Point Care Journal of Analysis and Applications is fake? I need to check the Point Care Journal. I'll just check. I'll clear all the doubts and queries. So be very, very quick because I have time till 1:30. Yes, we have time, 1 hour. So Point Care Journal, I'm looking at this journal now. Looking like a kind of dubious, but let me see if it is indexed anywhere. We'll go to the Scopus. We'll go to sources. Put the name here. Yes, it is there. Point Care Journal of Analysis and Applications. Open access. Point Care Publishers. Source homepage. Yes, it is taking us there only. So it is original. I'll just see whether it is predatory or clone predatory. It's not clone, it's not predatory. It's good to go. And it's a mathematics journal. Just be very, very careful. It should publish the papers related to mathematics only. As and when it goes out of the purview, it will be thrown out from the, the databases. Scopus Science and Engineering will get back to you. Journal of, Priya, Journal of Contemporary Issues in Business and Government. So this journal was removed from Scopus in 2018-16. I'll show you that. But this journal stayed there in ABDC list in C category. Now this journal has turned predatory and publishing useless papers. I was having the discussion with the ABDC people and the complaint was lodged with them. I'll just show you one paper, the simple paper, Quality Indicators and Commodity of Apple Varieties. So this is what they are publishing. So it is in ABDC C category, a highly dubious and predatory journal, and it is not Scopus, it is not Web of Science. So in ABDC, it is in C category, and very soon this journal will be thrown out from the ABDC C category also. So it's up to you now to whether you want to publish it there or not. So from my side, it's a big no with this journal. Not to publish with them, not to give them any kind of money. Okay, then different publisher in the website, Scopus, Humanities, Site Score will answer. Okay, test engineering and management. Okay, let's go to, so I'm shifting to predatory now because a lot of the discussions on clone have happened, and now you see that which is a clone journal, which is a predatory journal, which is a clone journal, which is the original one. Let's go to predatory now. So before that, you have to download that list. Everybody, please download this list, and this list should be on your desktop every time you see any of the research journal in Scopus. कोई भी journal बोलता है वो Scopus में है, पहले इस list में check करो कहीं वो बाहर तो नहीं निकल गया, because it takes time for them to reach to the source homepage where it is written discontinued, but it's there in the discontinued list. A very unique example I'll just show you: European Journal of Molecular and Clinical Medicine, right? यूरोपियन जर्नल ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर एंड क्लिनिकल मेडिसिन, इसकी वेबसाइट बिल्कुल कंटेम्पररी इशू की तरह बनी हुई है, सेम ही तरह की वेबसाइट है इसकी। अब हम प्रीडेटरी की बात कर रहे हैं, द वेबसाइट व्हिच आई विल बी शोइंग यू विल बी द ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट, वो क्लोनिंग नहीं है। यूरोपियन जर्नल ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर एंड क्लिनिकल मेडिसिन, जस्ट सी, इट इज एन ओपन एक्सेस जर्नल, coverage is 2020 till 2020. It's not written discontinued here, but it is in the discontinued list, right? Subject area is from immunology to biotechnology. Please very, very carefully see the subject area, right? Then see the content coverage. 3600 documents in an year. यानी हर रोज 100 document publish हो रहे थे इनके साथ, every day. And the rates were quite high, like 15,000 rupees per research paper. But you can check them from the website also. इस जर्नल को आप इसकी वेबसाइट से ही पकड़ सकते हो अगर आप ध्यान से कुछ बातें देखें। तो लेट्स गो टू द वेबसाइट ऑफ दिस जर्नल, यूरोपियन जर्नल ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर एंड क्लिनिकल मेडिसिन। Look at this website, and and it is the same website, looking like the same website of Journal of Contemporary Issues in Business and Government. अब जो Journal of Contemporary Issues था, which is in ABDCC category, if you see in the contact us detail, you have no details, right? If you go to the editorial board of this journal, it has no details, right? All the Gmail IDs of people, Portugal के बंदे का Gmail ID यहाँ पर इन्होंने बनाकर रखा हुआ है, right? And the same problem is here with this journal, European Journal of Molecular and Clinical Medicine, no details in contact us. And if you go to the editorial board of this journal, the same name which you saw there are here with the Gmail. इन्होंने खुद ही लोगों के Gmail IDs बनाकर यहाँ पर लगा दिए हैं। एक किसी बेचारे की पिक्चर भी आ गई है इनके पास, right? So the dubious things are there on the website also. On the same website, if you type Bombay Stock Exchange, it's a medical journal of immunology. You typed Bombay Stock Exchange and go to search, you will see the papers of Bombay Stock Exchange. Just look at the titles of the papers. A study of cause and effect relationship between inflation and Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange. A study on the impact of foreign institutional investment on the volatility of Bombay Stock Exchange. ये तो एक example मैंने आपको दिया है कि Bombay Stock Exchange के 4 पेपर निकला है. You can get anything. So again, go back to the databases in Scopus. This journal is of immunology. What are the papers of Bombay Stock Exchange are doing in this journal? Because इस journal ने अपनी आत्मा बेच दी है. This journal has sold itself. And you can see the number are also very high. That is 3600 research paper, which is not a possibility. In 2018, there were only 9, but they sold their they sold themselves and become a predatory journal. So now what happened is the names of the researchers publishing with them are there in the Scopus databases. But once the journal is removed and the papers are removed, your name will also be removed from the Scopus databases. This is a very, very tough situation for you to handle. And you can now catch the predatory journal on your own before submitting a paper. Now you have to do the research on the journal also. After doing the research with RPLS, SPSS, NVivo, Atlas TI or Mendeley, you have to now do research on journals also. That is very, very important for you to have research on journals. Right. So the next journal which I will be showing you would be the predatory one only, through Scopus databases only. There's a lot more discussion on test engineering and management. बार-बार इस journal की discussion आ रही है हमारे पास. Test engineering and management. So this journal also published out of the focus research papers, out of the purview research paper. Couplet was launched with the people from the Singapore and Malaysia. They are very, very active. And once you go to the content coverage, all the papers were removed. Only 2 papers were there. So the papers which were published in the whole 2020, which were around 5,000 to 7,000 research papers, are being removed from the databases because all the papers were false, plagiarized, and falsified data was used. There is a very big story by Nature on these databases. I will show you that story, which shows that whenever you go for a bibliometric or a review of literature or a systematic literature analysis, hundreds of predatory scholars journals indexed on leading scholarly basis, you tend to give citations to these predatory journals, and sometimes this plagiarized and falsified data infiltrates your own data. एक अच्छा रिसर्च पेपर आप लिख रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर आपने किसी चोरी के पेपर को citation दे दी by mistake, जिसका आपको आइडिया नहीं है, your paper will not be selected in the world's top 10 journals like ABDC, A Star, or A, or Scopus, or Sages, or Wiley's, or Taylor's. Top journals will never ever publish that paper because they check your references minutely and carefully. I'm not going into the detail of plagiarism and referencing. That is another workshop that we do. But that is also a point of consideration that while what are you writing and what are you citing is checked. I'm saying this from the point of view of the editor-in-chief because I run a journal. I'm very, very meticulous and particular about the references that you use on the journal or your research paper. And how to avoid desk rejection is also one of the part that we discuss, that how to avoid them. So just read this story, interesting story, and you will see that this database has now infiltrated into the lives of young researchers. And by mistake, you give the citations. Right. On the chat box, when I came, there is one more journal, Turkish journal. Let's check this journal for you. So Turkish Journal of Computer and Mathematical Education. Let's see. It's looking like the original website. We can check it through the Scopus databases also. What the Scopus people are saying. Go to Scopus. So test engineering and management scene is closed. It's a very, very unique example of that. Once the papers are removed, how do you feel? So never ever publish with predatory journals. This will 100% will jeopardize your career. So Turkish Journal of Computer is there. It's an again open access. Source homepage is there. It is taking us to this website. And they're saying that to the new homepage. Let's reach to the new homepage. So yes, it's the right one. We need to see the number, that how many papers they are publishing will tell us that whether they become predatory or not. They're not predatory. The number is also very low, and it's a good journal to go. So go for this journal. And if you go to the site score and all, it is quite less, but let's see, the latest site score is 0.3, 0.1. Yes, they're improving, so they will improve. They will improve. Right, this is a good journal to go. So I was again at predatory. So 2 journals we have just checked. One was the European journal, the another was with test engineering and management. So there was one more journal. I'll tell you some publishers also. Let me go to the publisher. Never ever publish with this dubious publisher, IAEME publication. It had 5 journals in the Scopus. All were sold and all are removed. All these 5 journals are removed. The latest one was International Journal of Management and International Journal of Advanced Research in Engineering and Technology, which is removed. You can check that in the February 2021 list. These are just removed. These were removed earlier. The next publisher that you should be very, very careful was, it is now not in the databases, is Blue Eye Intelligence Journal. They publish around 22,000 research papers in, 3 years or 2 years. The latest journals which are removed is this, but the database is still there. Elsewhere is in discussion to remove the research papers also. How many they have published? You can see there is written this coverage discontinued. So whenever there is a coverage discontinued, it will be written coverage discontinued here. You can go to the content coverage. 8,000. Can you beat that? 8,000 research papers in an year, only in 2029. 19 में ही एक साल लॉकडाउन में ही 8,341 रिसर्च पेपर इन्होंने पब्लिश कर दिया. उसमें क्या कुछ नहीं डाला होगा, कितना कूड़ा होगा, कितना फॉल्स, फैब्रिकेटेड एंड प्लेजराइज्ड कंटेंट इनके डेटाबेसेस में आ चुका है. And as and when you go for a bibliometric analysis, you will get into the trap. आप इसमें फंसेंगे और आपकी अपनी research भी खराब हो सकती है. So that is a very, very important and point for you to now work carefully in terms of review of research, review of literature. Right. Another journal.
Say clubs.
These were published.
We have got HR club. We have got what do you say? We have got HR club, marketing club.
Yogita ma'am, mute karo. Yogita ma'am, HR club ko mute karna padega.
All clubs had its own budget. Yes. Now the budget, it depends on the number of activities.
Organizers, please mute Yogita ma'am.
How we are going to conduct it around. This all things have been included into budget, so that whenever the activity is being planned, yes, whatever money has been mentioned in that money only they have to manage to conduct.
Just a minute, sir. We'll mute her.
But I come to know that you have the HR club. If it is your faculty, then you have the HR club. Okay, so the next journal is Asia Life Sciences. Let me show you a unique journal which didn't get a citation in 5 years. That is also a criteria of Scopus to remove a journal. It's not that predatory. Sometimes you don't get the citation because it's not worth it, right? So there is a journal, Plant Archives. It's there in the discontinued list, but it's not updated here. So go to Plant Archives. Click on this. You can see the content coverage. 1663 documents in 2020. 1414 documents in 2019, 467. You go to site score and trend. It was at the last edge, and you see it had no citation in 5 years. So that is also a point of concern, that why nobody is citing you in 5 years. That means you are publishing dubiously, your papers are useless, and your research is useless, and your journal is useless. And that is also a criteria for Scopus to remove the journal. So that you have to also see what is the health of that journal in which you are publishing. Apart from how much papers they are publishing, it is always a high number, like which will be thrown out. It is like 1660 is a very high number. But even then that, if you have good citations, they might consider you give 1 year, but not on this, that you got 0 citation in 5 years. Even when you are publishing 197 paper 0, you publish 1663 papers, 0 citation. So this is something very, very dubious in a journal, which you have to see in times to come. Another journal, very, very important journal and typical journal, Journal of Critical Reviews, which has been thrown out now. Here it is. Coverage discontinued in Scopus. Again, the Pharmacology Journal. Source homepage might not work from here. Go to the content coverage. 2,900 research documents in the area of pharmacology. एक ही साल में इतने. Let's go to the website. Website will tell you that it's a dubious journal. This is Journal of Critical Reviews, the website. जो DOI की मैम हमारी बात हो रही थी, I will clear your doubts on DOI here. Let's look at this website. This website says that you can publish in the area of management, social sciences, and humanities, which it cannot. It's not in the range, in the purview. First doubtful point. The second is the DOI activation. DOI number is given here. It is clickable, but it will not take you to the original paper. It will take you to an error. So that is the problem with these DOI thing. They will take you to this error. Why this DOI is not working if they have given you DOI? DOI आपको कोई भी दे सकता है. यहाँ लिखकर इसको highlighted भी किया जा सकता है. But it should reach to the original paper. Why these details are not filled with crossref? Because crossref will ask for the authenticity of the journal, which they were not. All the DOI given by them are showing an error. Why? Because they are not authentic DOI. So if somebody gives you a DOI, it will be checked and see that there should not be an error in that DOI. Journal of Critical Reviews. So this was the website. So website में बहुत कुछ देखने को आपको मिल जाएगा. Contact details इसकी भी dubious होंगी. You will see the contact details. They will be dubious. Only a simple email ID will be given like this. Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia, and that too again Gmail. So they are ruining the, what do you say, the reputation of Gmail itself. So people will be worried. Oh, Gmail se mail aaya, we should not check it. People will be away, will be avoiding Gmail also now. Right. Any question? Anybody? I think we are going fine. The speed is also good. Not very fast, not very slow. Any question? Anybody? Solid state technology. Yes,
to check predatory journal, predatoryjournal.com, इस पे जाके we can check, right?
नहीं, वो मैम एग्जॉस्टिव लिस्ट नहीं है, वो 18 के बाद अपडेट नहीं हुई है। लिस्ट अब तो आपको खुद ही मेहनत करनी है। उसमें तो जो नाम है तो हैं, लेकिन आपको खुद भी मेहनत करनी है। दैट इज व्हाई आई एम गिविंग यू दिस हैंड्स ऑन, कि आप खुद पकड़ना सीख जाएंगे।
Okay. Thank you.
Right? अच्छा, solid state technology. Let's close this chapter also. Don't go with that. The website is dubious. The databases hasn't been uploaded here in the Scopus database. 2018 के बाद से इनके पास पेपर्स नहीं आए हैं। They are only on the website of that. 2018 तक इनका डेटाबेस था। फिजिक्स का जर्नल है सबसे पहले, एरिया भी देख लें। It's a physics journal. Never ever published any other paper with them. Go to the content coverage. It's not been updated. It's been 2021, right? Dubious journal. Please do not go with them.
Sir,
The next one, which is
IUP journals.
Let me tell you one, just one. PALARC also is dubious. Don't go with PALARC. PALARC Journal of Archaeology and Egyptology. It's also being not updated. Only 5 papers in 5 years. So the original journal is lying somewhere else. Never ever publish with them. Right? No uploading of the PALARC. Okay. IUP is a publisher or a journal, ma'am? IUP.
Sir, it's a publisher. Generally, a ICFI journals, website it is, and heard it is authentic.
Yeah, ICFI will be good, ma'am. ICFI has that reputation. They will not play with the education system.
Correct.
No good education institution will play. No good education system will play with the education system. That too in India. Money is not the matter. Money is for them. These predatory ones, those who are outside India, sitting in Malaysia, somewhere else. Indian will not do it. Right. Anybody, any other name? I have a couple of clone journals also to show you the Indian ones. Oh, I've just missed it. I will show you. So I will go back to again cloning. But let me tell you any other clone journal. I'll search it for you. Any details?
Asia Pacific Journal of Business Administration.
I'll just check, ma'am. It's not in the discontinued list?
No.
Business, Asia Pacific Journal of Business Administration is there, ma'am. Yeah, it's there. Side score is good, 2.2. Emerald Journal, excellent journal, ma'am.
Okay.
Excellent journal, excellent journal. शुक्र है कुछ अच्छे journal भी मिले.
So, Journal of Social Sciences.
International Journal of Psychosocial Rehabilitation is there, or Journal of Social Sciences. Yes, it's there. The website was cloned, and the original website was in Kuwait. So, Journal of Social Sciences, I'll just check it for you. So what website you say is, if you can share me the link, I can search it for you. Here it is, Journal of the Social Sciences, Journal of Social Sciences Research. Which is the journal, ma'am?
Journal of Social Sciences, only this.
So Journal of Social Sciences is not there. It is Journal of the Social Sciences is there. So if I have to search now, Journal of Social Sciences, I have to see it is in which databases. Is it a Kuwait University journal, ma'am?
Sir, I'll just confirm. Just give me 1 minute.
Yes. Or it is. This is a journal. Okay. So we were at which journal?
So one more. It is the Review of Business Accounting and Finance.
No, ma'am, it's not there.
Okay.
It is in which category? Which database?
No, I don't know exactly.
The Review of
Business Accounting and Finance.
नाम ही dubious है इसका. The Review मतलब the accounting
and finance.
The Review of Business Accounting and
Finance.
नहीं मैम, there is no journal. Review of Accounting and Finance Emerald का है. Emerald के journals में मुझे कोई शक नहीं होता. Taylor में मुझे कोई शक नहीं रहता. Online, they are good to go.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
तो ये journal का नाम तो कहीं नहीं है मैम.
Hello, sir.
I think the first one only.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the first one.
Review, मैम it's a Google Scholar. ये तो paper है किसी का मैम.
अच्छा.
Citation है.
Hello, sir. I had a question.
I had attended your FDP some months back, and it was really very useful to me. So using the techniques that you had taught us in that workshop, I had searched for a journal called Seabold Report, and that name was appearing in Scopus, the way you taught us to search. So that journal's name was appearing in the Scopus, and then when I moved ahead and found its ISSN number, it was the same as the website was claiming.
This is what cloning people are doing. They will use the same ISN number.
So the name was there in the Scopus list. So and the same ISSN number was there.
Yes, the original journal is in Scopus. There is no doubt about that.
Yes.
I'll show you that. The original journal is there in the Scopus list, but the problem is that somebody has made the cloned website of that journal.
Yes, sir. So this is also what I, even after attending your workshop, I fell prey to this because the ISSN number was same. So I thought of bringing up this.
So sorry for that.
I thought of bringing up this point in this workshop again.
Yeah, so sorry for that. So we just need to be very, very careful that that is what cloning is all about. They will use the same logo, same ISN number, and same names of the editor-in-chief of the original ones.
So even ISSN, how can ISSN number be copied? Because
it's got copy paste. Like I'll just show you. I can copy it from here. And I can put that on the any other website. Where this is copy. Command C. I've copied it. I'll go to Word. I'll go to Word.
But sir, it's my.
Yes, you mute. Geetika ma'am, you muted. Just go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So
yes, again, you are muted. Just unmute, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, my question is that this ISSN number is a unique number used by a unique journal.
It's a unique number. It's like a PAN card. I have a PAN card. I have a 10-digit PAN card. Somebody can misuse it. People are taking loans on somebody else's PAN card, man. So there is total misuse. This is also misuse of that. That is why we are doing this awareness exercise for everybody, na?
Yeah.
इतना आसान होता तो फिर तो क्या problem थी?
Yes, yes. And
so
even
it's not that आपको same ISN मिल जाए. You need to reach to the original website. If there is no original website, do not go for that publisher at all. Never ever go for that publisher until unless we do not verify it for you. The helpline is there with you. The email ID is there with you.
In fact, I had emailed you regarding the same, but unfortunately, I couldn't get reply from your end. I don't know why and how.
Right. Maybe that is my problem. Then I have to check that. My team has to check because I do not check all the emails. Some of the emails are checked by my team, so I'll get back to them. That this is an error from my side. So I apologize for that we didn't get back to you, but for everybody, we will get back to everybody in 48
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. You are doing a commendable job for the researchers like us because it's a big market, fraud market where many of us fall prey to it. So thank you so much.
Yes, I am aware of that. That is why two of my research scholars are now specifically doing PhD in this area only. I have 7 research scholars with me. 2 have done the PhD, 5 are doing. So 3 I have specifically put them into this only.
So my request to you, Sumit sir, my request to you is I mean, UGC care full, there is a body which is looking after all this. So is there no?
I'll take you to the UGC. UGC has also given us the links. I've just shown you that link, the cloned link of group 2. Yeah. So they are also trying and edit the links as much as they can. And the Seabold link is also there. So you just look at this link also, and we are writing to UGC. You should also write to UGC.
Unfortunately, this Seabold link came after I fell prey to it. So
it is an 18. So yes, maybe somebody has done the trick to them and sent to them that this should also be added. So you can again see this Financia journal is not Portugal journal is not with me, but somebody else has given them the name. So they're updating it. So we need to be very, very carefully checking this list. And the link. And this list has also group 1 also. This is group 1 also. I'll show you a journal, a Bengali journal, a Marathi journal, publishing, a print journal, but the website is there.
Yes.
So just we came back to the topic again. Just look at this journal, Mukt Shabd journal. Just look at this journal. Just look at this website now. So prima facie now you understood that it's a cloned website, but it's the original. The original journal is a print journal publishing in Marathi. So the UGC group list 1, those who are languages, journal Kannada, Telugu have also been cloned.
Yes.
Not that international journal. So we need to be careful with these journals also. That those who look like UGC Care Group 1 journal are not the original website. So we have to check through the databases of UGC.
Yes, sir.
We'll go to home.
Sir, my another question to you was many a times people say, many a times, certain journals are there which doesn't appear in UGC care list. So is it like that they have not updated it, or like suppose I put a journal's
if
name?
they are not in UGC, if they are not in UGC care list, they don't exist in UGC care list. It's not about databases updating. अगर वो उस लिस्ट में नहीं है तो वो नहीं दिखाई देंगे मैम.
हाँ, क्योंकि कई लोगों ने बोला कि नहीं ये स्कोपस में है, ये है, लेकिन ये शायद
स्कोपस में है
में
तो
नहीं
ये
दिखला रहा
यूजीसी में
है.
भी जाएगा. देखिए स्कोपस में जाएगा तो यूजीसी में नहीं दिखाएगा. उसका एक मैं आपको बताता हूँ कैसे करना. लेट्स क्लोज दिस मुक्त शब्द फर्स्ट. So Mukht Shabd is a print journal.
Sir, one thing related with Mukht Shabd only. Is it related with only Marathi?
Yes, I'll show you that how it's related.
Because some of my colleagues had published their paper on management and finance in this.
ये देखिए, just look at this. ये self explanatory है.
Okay.
Publication language क्या है?
Yes.
Just look at the publication language. Print only.
Yes.
Sorry for those people who have published with them. I have no intention to hurt your feelings.
4 or 5 people had got their paper published in Mukht Shabd.
हाँ, और current table of content भी आप देख लो.
Okay.
ऐसा है वो.
Oh.
Sorry for the people. मैं किसी को यहाँ तंग नहीं करना है, but my work is of awareness. So sometimes yes, वो अपने घर में ही आ जाती है आग.
Sir, good afternoon. Sir, I just wanted to know one thing. Like, I have a paper publication in book chapter of Springer Nature, and it is written that it is a Scopus index series. So it is, it's there. It's 100% authentic, no doubt about its authenticity.
बुक सीरीज होती है मैम. बुक सीरीज होती है. मेरी अपनी बुक साइज में है, BKCI में.
But sir, वो Scopus list में, मतलब they're claiming it is a Scopus index series, so it will go to the UGC list, right?
Automatically. कैसे जाती है मैं वो आपको दिखा देता हूँ.
Yeah.
Just read this thing. Everybody. UC Care Group List 2, journals indexed in globally recognized databases. तो सिर्फ ये 3 है वेब ऑफ साइंस के. ESCI वगैरह कुछ नहीं है. जो वेब ऑफ साइंस के जर्नल्स इन 3 लिस्ट में आते हैं वो ऑटोमेटिकली ग्रुप 2 में है. कहीं आपको सर्च करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जो जर्नल स्कोपस में है सारे, चाहे वो प्रीडेटरी थे चाहे वो कोई भी थे, वो दिखेंगे. और जो MLA के हैं वो दिखेंगे. So these are UC Group 2 list, which are the journals like my journal are searchable through the following links. Right? So if it is in Scopus source list, ma'am, it is automatically in UC Care list 2.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
Otherwise, you have to search the group 1 list like Mukht Shabd and all, where they have been cloned. Or please read this notice carefully again and again. UGC bear no responsibility for consequences that may arise from researchers publishing in cloned journals. Right? So it is now our responsibility. That is why I'm taking these workshops. It is my now. मैं अपने तो ले ली है responsibility. मेरी तो है ये responsibility. I have taken these workshops 75. एक में 60 भी जोड़े तो तकरीबन 5-6 हज़ार लोग अवेयर हो चुके हैं हमारे साथ. And I'm still doing it. I'm booked till 31st May on this part only, and I'm doing it again and again. I will do it. And now it is your responsibility also to just be aware of these practices which are there, which you thought will never be there, but now they are there. Academic malpractices are on rampant, and they are ruining the Indian education system, specifically the Indian education system. इतनी ज़्यादा फर्जी रिसर्च हमसे करवा देंगे कि भी हमारा डेटाबेसेस ही खराब हो जाएंगे. Right? Anybody else? Any question? Mukht Shabd we have cleared. Any other journal? So there is a list in group 1. Here is a list of group 1. These are the cloned journals working in Indian languages like Punjabi, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Telugu, Kannada, right? And these are on the right side are the cloned website of this. Even Kala Sarovar is also there. There should be no URL, but they are saying there is a URL. So Kala Sarovar का मैं आपको front page अभी दिखा देता हूँ खोल करके कैसा दिखता है. We'll go back to search again. Search group 1. Search title Kala Sarovar. Search view the details. Print only. It cannot have the EISN, so it cannot have the website. You cannot run a journal's website without the EISN. Current table of contents. So this is a Kala Sarovar journal. त्रैमासिक. अब इसमें अगर आप publish कर भी रहे हैं, I don't want to say, but you can see the level of your own research. This is the journal.
Sir, what about Shod Sarita and Shod?
शोध सरिता भी सारे
um,
यही हैं। मैं वो भी दिखा देता हूँ।
And short sanchar.
Just a second. शोध सर्च ये सारे निकल आएंगे। हमारा क्या है? शोध प्रभा, शोध सरिता प्रिंट ओनली एंड शोध संचार दोनों प्रिंट ओनली हैं, एक ही इंस्टीट्यूशन के हैं। गो टू व्यू, इंग्लिश हिंदी लिख के फंसा लेते हैं एंड ये है। Mostly the papers are in Hindi and then English research papers are there. So this is good to go. If you want to stay in UEC Care Group 1, it's good to go. But internationally and as a researcher, you won't be find any place anywhere in academics. अगर आप कहीं बात करें, I don't want to say कि आपको लगे ऐसा, but they are not good. They are kind of what do you say dubious. And if you go to सोच सरिता, उसका भी यही होगा। अभी हमने सरिता चेक किया, बुलेटिन भी चेक कर लेते हैं। बुलेटिन भी यही होगा, शोध संचार बुलेटिन। जर्नल देखिए, ह्यूमैनिटीज सब कुछ लिख दिया इन्होंने। करंट टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स दे आर देयर। डिलीट गोल्ड बेस्ट लिस्ट डॉक्टर विनय कुमार शर्मा 2-3 हजार रुपए में पेपर पब्लिश कर देते होंगे और 30 पेपर हुए हैं। आप देख लीजिए 30 into 3000 90,000 1 लाख रुपए के करीब कमा लिया और इतना खास काम है नहीं।
Actually, they are not charging anything. It's free of cost.
Good, very good. फिर ऐसे जर्नल्स तो मिलने चाहिए हमें। But you can see the US-India relations under Trump and Modi. अभी पेपर देख लो आप कैसे हैं।
Okay. Yes.
The evaluation of the
Anything
United States
from anywhere they are put in this.
देखो तो सही, the evaluation of the United States of America's environmental policy and its goal. ये कौन पढ़ेगा शोध सरिता में और वे क्यों पब्लिश हो रहे हैं? वो अंडर द टेबल लेते होंगे मैम। इतना कोई दयावान नहीं है कि फ्री में ऐसे पेपर्स पब्लिश कर रहे हैं। Pandemic and role analysis. ठीक है, anyways, let's not go into detail. Okay, any other journal?
So there is one question.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Many websites are ready to publish research paper in backdated publications.
Yeah. But वो database में नहीं जाएगा। वो तो कर रहे हैं, वो तो कोई भी कर सकता है। But वो Scopus database में नहीं जाएगा, Scopus नहीं उठाएगा उसे। तो वेबसाइट पे पड़ा रहेगा वो पेपर।
Same for UGC care listed.
ये लिस्ट में तो ये देखिए ना, अब उसने ये जो टाइटल लगा दिया है, इस टाइटल को हम डाउनलोड करेंगे जब हम चेक करते हैं एज ए सिलेक्शन कमिटी। जस्ट अ सेकंड मैम, इफ द पेपर इज नॉट देयर दैट मींस इट हैज बीन एडेड लेटली, ये बाद में ऐड किया है।
ओके,
सो एवरीथिंग इज रियल टाइम मैम। अब वो जमाना चला गया कि भी हम पकड़ नहीं सकते या हो नहीं सकता। सो दिस इज दिस।
Another question is, sir, what should scholars do if paper is published in predatory journal?
They should see that if the paper is in front of their name like this. I just show you that how you can search your name. You go to sources, you go to search in the Scopus databases like this, write down your name. I'll do the activity for my name. Go to authors. This is my colleague Vitra. We will search and you will see 15 research papers in front of 17 research papers in front of her name, right? So the papers are in front of your name, you are good to go. But if the papers are removed and they are not in front of your name, then there is a trouble that you cannot claim those papers. So just see that if you are published in a predatory journal XYZ and your name is there and people can see your name there, then you are fine. But still there is a problem, because once you see the useless journal and the journal out of purview, a journal with a medical journal publishing the Bombay Stock Exchange papers, and when you produce them to somebody, sir, I have published in European journal, molecular journal, and it's a Bombay Stock Exchange paper, then people will again doubt your integrity. Somehow publishing a predatory journal can jeopardize your academic career. But in India, there is not much of the strictness. We are just running after the number that we need 1,000 research papers in a year without checking the quality and quantity. And if somebody does a meta-analysis of those research papers, that what are you writing and where are you publishing, then there can be a trouble for you. So it's better to withdraw from these research journals and try and avoid these predatory journals.
Hello, sir. I had another question. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
You are
sir.
audible. There will
Yes.
be 100 questions, so I am ready for the questions.
Yes,
so
yes.
No issue with
So
that.
my another question related to what you have said right now is, like, if we have published in some predatory journals and if we write to them, sir, I want to withdraw the paper, so do they withdraw, or is there any other
Even if they
complication
don't
that
withdraw, you have a
arises?
letter with them. No, you have a letter with them that you asked for the withdrawal. They didn't withdraw, it's their headache. At least you have done your bit.
Okay, so if I write to them that I want to withdraw the paper, and then can I use that
They
word?
tell them your paper has been removed because you have proved to a predatory journal, and this is an unethical and malpractice. You
Okay.
should not have done this. You should have told us earlier. We could not have published with you. Now our paper has to be removed because I have to send it somewhere else. You have to write
Okay,
them
so
in a
on the
strong
basis,
language.
okay, on the basis of
Yes.
that, can I
Yeah.
again print, get my paper published anywhere else at the proper
That I
journal?
have to see in the that I have to see as an editor in chief that whether it gets in plagiarism or not. 100% तो plagiarism में आएगा वो. So it
Okay.
will not be published anywhere क्योंकि आपका वो database में तो रह ही गया कहीं ना कहीं. Internet.
I mean,
Everybody is
then
leaving some kind of digital footprints. वो digital
yes.
footprints में आ जाता है वो.
So to summarize, will that piece of work can it be used anywhere else, or it
don't
becomes
think so.
useless?
It becomes useless until unless it's of the same journal. Like you publish with a journal which is of the business management journal. By chance the journal is removed because of lesser citation or any other area, and the paper is still there, you can show that. So that's not my problem. Journal is removed because of the other problems. But if a journal has published around 10,000 research papers in a year, and your paper is one of them, it is also be doubted that you publish by paying them some money, and that money is just like a, what do you say, bribe to that journal, and your paper is weak because you published with a different journal. Altogether, a Bombay Stock Exchange paper in a medical journal you will not be safe yourself. उसमें बच नहीं सकते फिर.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Very tough. There are no as such guidelines against that कि predatory में publish किया तो कोई guidelines है UGC की. As such कोई guidelines नहीं है. But academics में it's not taken as a good thing, and as and when you apply somewhere or you go for some grants, then if your name is attached with a predatory journal, and that predatory journal which has published around 10,000 research paper is not a good idea. If it's a journal which is removed because of journal's own error or something else, then there is no problem. Couple of good papers have also been are there in good journals, but वो journal remove हो गया. Unethical practices की वजह से नहीं हुआ, site score नहीं ला पाया, citations नहीं मिल रहे थे, उसको journal चलाना नहीं आता था. एक bigger agency अच्छा journal चलाती है. अश्विन अनोखा आपने देख ही लिया. अश्विन अनोखा 3 point पे पहुंच गया है, तो वो 3 point के बाद भी remove हो जाएगा because of the dubious practices that they do.
Okay. So in short, if I have published my paper in any of the predatory journals, then even if I write a letter to that I want to withdraw it from them.
Yes, there is a question also. Did you know it before publishing that it's a predatory or not? Yes or
no? No, I didn't know. Even that's what I said.
Then enjoy your life. Nobody can touch you.
Okay.
Right? Nobody can touch you. So don't worry. Don't worry at all. If you do it by knowing that it's a predatory journal and you just have to survive and then fooling the system, then it is tough. जब आपको पता ही नहीं था तो आपके पास तो कोई रीजन है ही नहीं उसमें पब्लिश करने का. आपको तो जर्नल दिखा, आपने पब्लिश कर दिया, वो डिसकंटिन्यू हो गया. But to go in a medical journal, did you publish in a medical journal?
No, the same Seabold report which I had told you. After seeing that
Seabold report management का ही है. Seabold management का ही है मैम. वो तो क्लोन में ही चला गया. वो तो कहीं काउंट होगा ही नहीं जो क्लोन में चला गया. उसको तो आप भूल ही जाओ.
तो मेरा जो piece of work था वो waste हो गया.
Waste हो गया. 100% waste हो गया. Clone journal
even if I write to them that I want to withdraw the paper.
You write to them, you can withdraw. थोड़ा घबराएंगे वो कि लोग जागरूक हो रहे हैं. उनको थोड़ा सा डर लगेगा. So these kind of things can be there.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, there is another question. What site score is considered good for management journal?
Good, ma'am. After 1 everything is good. 0.5 के बाद सारा अच्छा है.
Sir, another question. Some journals are written UGC approved, and some journals it is written UGC listed. So what it means?
UGC care listed word होना चाहिए. UGC approved नहीं होना चाहिए. UGC approved वो journal है जो 2018 में एक list आई थी. 36,000 journal आए थे. That list has been removed. Let me take you to that list also. There is a link. We'll go to the homepage of UGC care. There are 5 notices. Just look at this 28th November notice. Just read this notice carefully. This is for everybody. 28th November का है ये notice. Right? अभी अपने पास थोड़ा time कम है. I'm not wasting time on this notice. Just read this notice carefully. ये सारे नोटिसेस आपने डाउनलोड करके पढ़ने हैं. इट इज फॉर एवरीबॉडी. इसमें ये भी लिखा हुआ है कि यूसी केयर लिस्ट किस दिन से लागू हुई है, कब तक के जर्नल हम लोग लेंगे. हियर इट इज. दिस इज द नोटिस. right? Okay, any other question, ma'am?
Yes,
so
sir.
let me show you something on open access, क्योंकि वो बहुत जरूरी है आपके लिए understand करना that what is open access, gold open access, hybrid open access and all. So Sage has a very fantastic research policy on open access. Every journal has its own, but this is the similar one. So I'm putting that in the chat box. This is for you, the food for thought. Just read it as and when you have time. And this is for everybody. I'm sending it in the chat box, everyone. Just read it. I don't have the time to explain, but I'll just tell you, if somebody is asking the money upfront for open access, never ever give that upfront. Money can only be asked in an open access journal if the journal is about to publish after the peer review. I'll show you one small example. There is a journal named Big Data and Society. This is world's #1 journal in the field of communication. It is my dream to publish in this journal. The ranking is 1. And you go to the journal website, they themselves say that they take $1,500 APC. $1,500 APC ये लोग ले रहे हैं, उसका कारण भी बता रहे हैं और ये भी बता रहे हैं कि कब देना है. So they are not asking upfront. They're asking only after the peer reviewed. Once it is accepted for publication, then you can ask for. Then they are asked for 1,500 USD, and I will give them 1,500 USD because I will win world's #1 journal. You can see my reputation and my stature and my citation level after publishing them. And they are saying one more thing: authors who do not have funding for open access can request for a waiver. Waiver भी देते हैं. इस concept को misuse किया है लोगों ने क्लोन जर्नल में ओपन एक्सेस और बाकी जगहों पर डालकर कि हर जगह पैसे लगते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है, हर जगह पैसे नहीं लगते हैं, right? There is one more thing, that is DOAG, that is Directory of Open Access Journal. Go to that link. There are journals which do not charge APC and are open access. Open access के नाम पर जो हमें ठगा जा रहा है, उसका भी आंसर है DOAG, Directory of Open Access. You can go to search, go to journals, and you can see 16,000 index journals हैं इनके. बहुत important है ये list जो open index है, लेकिन articles without journals without APC is, if you click here, 11,000. So 11,000 journals की list आपके पास अब है, which are open access and are not charging APC. Right? तो लोग जो open access के नाम पर आपसे पैसे ठग रहे हैं, उनको आप यहाँ से check कर सकते हो. But yes, some international and good journals are asking for APC, not upfront, after peer reviewing and selected for publication. और gold open access में क्या होता है कि you need to pay the charges to the publisher because the publisher will put that paper free of cost into the Word. Everybody can download it and can use it. But to do that, you need to pay some cost. इतना easy नहीं है जर्नल को चलाना एक publisher के लिए. या तो आप $27 देके डाउनलोड कीजिए. आप चाहते हैं कि लोग उसको फ्रीली डाउनलोड करें, तो उस $27 का खर्चा आपको देना पड़ेगा. Right? My journal has one of paper I published in ABDC B category, Wiley online journal. They asked me, open access जाना है, $27 वाला रखना है. I said $27 वाला रखो, मेरे पास $1,500 नहीं है, क्योंकि वो B category था. A star journal जिस दिन मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा, I will pay the full money for the free citation and download, because that's the level that I would like to reach. So money is involved at that level, not at this level of UGC Care 1, Group 2, C category, B category. No, top-notch journals can ask. Lancet is somehow asking for the APC. But to reach the level of Lancet, no issues. उसके वो बचता क्या उसके बाद हमारे पास. So this is the point that open access I needed to clear. So be very, very careful about open access also. जो इस नाम पर आपको, they cannot misuse you. Yes, ma'am. Any question?
Sir, now with all these things clear, and now if I want to start and take up the process of publishing, so step by step, how should I go for it?
First, I am always in the usage of software. Use good software, SPSS, SmartPLRs, and Vivo in your research. After going for good research and thing, then go for the journal and look that journal. That whether it's original or true journal, what is the publication process and how much fees they are charging, and who's editor-in-chief. Try to get in the details of that. And spend around 15 days of that journal, particular journal, in which you would like to publish your paper. Check from various sources, like DOAG and all. There is one more source from where you can check is the Sherpa Romeo. It gives you the publication ethical policy of the research journal. That is also a database you can follow. You can go to Clocks also. Clocks can give you the digital archiving policy of all the journals. You can check from there also. So the couple of things, आपको थोड़ा ज़्यादा काम अब करना पड़ेगा आज के बाद. मुझे सुनने के बाद थोड़ा सा काम बढ़ जाता है लोगों का. But you will be saved. You will publish 2 papers in a year, but those will be the best papers of your life. I always go for 2 or 3 papers, not more than that. नहीं तो मेरे पास इतनी details हैं कि मैं 25-50 कर सकता हूँ, but I don't go with them because I know that they will be removed and predatory. So it doesn't look nice on my name that I am publishing with predatory, those who are after predatory journals or clone journals. So these are some of the points that you need to be carefully see the listing and all. Then you need to have the ORCID ID, and then you can check the making of the website. Also, I've told you the who is domaintools.com. जितने भी cloned websites हैं, वो कुछ ही दिन पुरानी है, 500, 600, 700. जो original journals हैं, they're years old. So like a cloned website, which I'll just put a cloned website here, like this proteusresearch.org. This is a cloned website. We'll go to who is domain tools. I'll put the name here. Search. And it will give you the details of that particular website. कि कब बनी, किसने बनाई, कहाँ बनी है. You can see only 44 days, 444 days old. तो ये original हो ही नहीं सकती. इससे भी आप check कर सकते हैं. Right? And then this is the information. This you can do as and when you have free time. Just write down this link. Who is domaintools.com. ऐसे भी तरीके हैं. New tricks are coming. New things are coming. You just need to be careful. And I am using this word. You need to be suspicious. जैसे घर में रहते हैं ना, पत्नियां पति पे शक करती हैं, बॉयफ्रेंड गर्लफ्रेंड पे हम शक करते रहते हैं, सोचते रहते हैं क्या है क्या नहीं है. तो अब हमें रिसर्च में भी शक करना है. हमें हर एक चीज पे रखना है, कौन कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, किस पेपर में कैसे पब्लिश हो रहा है, क्या लिख रहा है. यू नीड टू बी सस्पिशियस नाउ. आज के बाद आप अब आराम से भी किसी जर्नल को ना लें. कॉल फॉर पेपर को भी बहुत ध्यान से देखें. एंड आई एम नॉट टचिंग द पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. कॉन्फ्रेंसेस भी बहुत खतरनाक हैं. बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल फ्रॉम दिस एजेंसी, पेपर ब्रोकिंग एजेंसी. This agency, be very very careful. They have a full list of predatory and clone. They have a full list of predatory and clone journals with them, and your papers will be published in them only if you go with them. Be very very careful about them also. Yes.
Sir, some consultancies are providing services for publishing the papers and
articles. No, don't go with them. Don't go with them. अच्छा journal Emerald से Springer वो कभी consultancy नहीं देता. I am also being connected by many people कि आप हमें अपनी consultancy दे दो. We can provide you good paper. I never gave. मैंने कहा मेरा journal 0.6 है. It will be one in 2-3 years जब भी होगा. But I won't give you any consultancy. I just cannot read the reputation.
They will publish the papers in Scopus and UGC के.
हाँ वो तो मैम वो तो जो journal बिके हुए हैं, बिके हुए ये IFERP जैसे तो लोग हैं.
Okay, thank you.
So, how do we refer to the already published quality journals or quality research work which are indexed in Scopus?
मतलब I didn't get the question.
जो पहले से publish है, suppose मुझे लिखना है, but I want to know what work has been already done. So how do?
वो तो reference, वो तो review of literature में मैम you have to do.
But then original papers नहीं मिलते ना. I mean,
अब आपको अगर आपने अब जर्नल पकड़ लिया है तो फिर वो पेपर को भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा whether it's plagiarized or falsified. Avoid those journals. Like आपको पेपर मिला and you see that this is in a cloned journal or an original journal. If it is in original journal, only then give that citation or use that reference. यही तो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. नेचर की जो स्टोरी आई थी कि बहुत ज्यादा कूड़ा और कचरा फैल गया. गूगल स्कॉलर पे तो सारा मिल रहा है. Let's go to Google Scholar. So Google Scholar तो इंडेक्स सब Google Scholar को तो पता ही नहीं है. And everybody is at Google Scholar. So that is a problem. Google Scholar को पता ही नहीं है कि कैसे predatory को रोकना है या clone को रोकना है.
Exactly.
Sir, I have a question. A website there of Short Sarita, the editorial board details, everything is given. But I don't see the archive section and the research papers which they have already published.
What is the name of that? Ma'am, क्या नाम है?
Shodh Sarita.
Shodh Sarita is a print journal, ma'am.
Yeah, it is a print journal.
तो उन्होंने वेबसाइट ही क्यों बनाई है? They don't have the EISN. This is the website, ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
उन्होंने वेबसाइट बना लिया तो कोई इशू नहीं है. वैसे बना नहीं सकते. They cannot. They don't have the EISN. I've shown you in the UGC database. Okay. So you won't get the details here. They're just given you the page that we are existing. These are our practices. And they cannot put the papers online. Just cannot.
Okay. Okay, because it is a print journal.
It's a print journal. They don't have the EISN. To go and put papers online, you need to have the EISN.
Okay. But it is a genuine journal because it is there in the UGC list.
It is a genuine print journal publishing the papers up to the USA. I have told you research तो देखो इनकी आप USA तक के ये रहा यही कह रहे हो ना आप ये देखो इनके पेपर देखो इनके पेपर्स का लेवल इंडिया मंगोलिया रिलेशंस क्या बात है देखो सीनियर सिटीजन लाइफ इफेक्टिंग कोविड-19 लॉकडाउन क्या बात है क्या बढ़िया लेवल पे देखो काम चल रहा है
जी सर
Just look at the concept of right of legal and children in conflict with law under juvenile system in India. Look at the level. 5 पेज के research papers छप रहे हैं. So it is my message to them. If they want to be good,
yes, sir.
Let's publish good research if they are listening. Right.
Okay.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Otherwise, I think we have completed almost all the things. I'll just show you one unique thing, the COPE guidelines for predatory publishing. And they pulled up around 27 pages of research document, and it has 30 insightful suggestions to tackle, avoid, and raise awareness. I am sharing that in the chat box. Please read that in your free time. Download it. Very, very interesting thing for you on predatory. Those who are interested. So this is the link. So COPE is the mother, is a Bible of publication ethics in the world. सारी दुनिया COPE को follow करती है, तो आप भी COPE को follow कर सकते हैं. Next level which is coming in India is a retraction watch. Now, once your paper is published, and if it is retracted because of the error from your side, your name will be there in the retraction watch. And there are top leaders also. Some of the Indians are also there. Mr. Bharat Agarwal in USA, whose 39 papers have been retracted till now. Prashant K. Sharma and all. So a couple of things which are coming up in India. It is one of that, the retraction watch. So अगर आपका पेपर आप withdraw करते हो वो retraction watch में नहीं आएगा. If it is withdrawn by the journal after some complaint by somebody, it will be there in the retraction watch. So that is also for you the food for thought. आप जब फ्री होंगे तो इसके ऊपर research और काम कर लेना. इसके अलावा I think I have completed all my notes. Yes, over to you, ma'am. We're good to go.
Participants, do you have any other question?
I think they just go silent. So I'm just worried that कुछ ज़्यादा तो नहीं मैंने बता दिया.
No, sir. It was a really eye-opening session.
Right. So if you don't have any questions, so you can write to us. You can write to me. I'll just give my details again in the chat box, and I can verify the details for you. This is my official email ID. I'm writing it in the chat box. I will also give you the helpline number cdfnd@gwa.amity.edu and my mobile number. And I'm very active on LinkedIn. Follow me there. A couple of more websites with new data is coming up. So thank you, the organizers. Thank you, the director, ma'am. Thank you, Priyanka. I think the data is somehow more now with me after attending your workshop and after the symbiosis thing. So I'm also trying to improve my databases. And as and when you have any problem, please get back to me. And over to you, ma'am.
Yes, sure, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Mrs. Rupali Karekar, on behalf of Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management and Research, is proposing vote of thanks on this occasion. I am thankful to our management for giving us an opportunity to hold national level FDP at our eminent institute. I am very much thankful to Dr. Somnath Patil sir for continuous support and advices which have greatly helped towards the successful organization of the FDP. I extend my thanks to our director, Dr. Meghna Bhilare Madam, Associate Director, Dr. Vishal Vadadkar sir, and Mrs. Manisha Pawar ma'am for taking the initiative and the guidance. It has been a pleasure to host National FDP on identifying fake, clone, and predatory journals. We sincerely thanks to all the participants for such an overwhelming response for the National FDP. We are glad to share that we have received around 400 plus registration from different states of India. The participants were very excited for such an innovative FDP. We are thankful to all the participants for attending this FDP. We have been fortunate to have Dr. Sumit Narula, an academician and researcher. It was really an eye-opening session for all of us. The hands-on demo will definitely help all the researchers to discover the rights and wrongs in the area of research. I'm sure that the participants have cleared all their doubts about the identifying a good journal. I acknowledge the unwavering support received from MBA HOD and MC HOD and all my faculty colleagues. With this positive note, I once again thank you everyone whose contribution had made this national level FDP a successful one. I request everyone to fill the feedback form. Link for the same is provided in the chat box. All the participants will get the FDP certificate within 1 week after successfully filling the feedback form. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you again to the organizers. Thank you to Priyanka ma'am, and thank you to the DY Patil Institute of Management and Research. It was my pleasure, and I thoroughly enjoyed the workshop. And yes, as and when there is any problem regarding research, I'm there to help you out. And I hope that it will be a big collaboration that will be together. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.